Welcome to Review the Audits, where we put misconduct on display, examine police and legal matters, protect civil rights, and demand accountability. This episode is brought to us by Reggie Photo. Be sure to check the link below, subscribe to his channel, and give him the credit he rightly deserves. In this episode, Auditor Reggie travels to Preston City Centre to document a building fire using his drone, remaining clear of emergency services and operating fully within the law. However, after safely landing the drone, an officer storms in, falsely claims the activity is illegal, and unlawfully arrests him with a truly disgraceful attitude. The encounter was so completely unjustified that Reggie later received a payout, clear proof of just how badly the officer failed.
Can you bring it right down? Now.
I ain't got a drone up.
You've got a drone up?
I haven't.
You have? You walked past me with a drone?
I haven't got a drone up.
Where is your drone?
Pardon?
Where's your drone? Right. Just listen to me, just go over a sec.
What?
Right. You've obviously got the drone up.
I haven't.
Well, you have.
No, I haven't.
Just listen to me.
No, you listen to me.
Right.
I haven't got a drone up.
Just listen to me.
Go ahead.
So what's that then?
That's some drone footage.
Right. Okay, so where's your drone?
Huh?
Where's your drone?
What's it got to do with you, buddy?
Right. Just so you know, you are committing an offence.
I'm not committing an offence at all. Am I flying at this minute?
Listen to me.
Am I flying?
Listen to me.
Go ahead.
Right.
Just to let you know, we're contacting Civil Aviation Authority to put a temporary ban on flyovers.
Mate, he said I'm flying. No, I'm not.
So,
Am I flying?
so where's
Where's
the
your
drone?
drone?
What's it going to do with you guys? I'm not flying a drone.
The first officer approaches and immediately accuses the auditor of committing an offense, claiming he has a drone in the air. The auditor calmly explains that he does not, the drone has already been landed. The officer then points to the screen on the controller, clearly misunderstanding what he is seeing. The auditor clarifies, that's recorded footage, not a live flight. But instead of reassessing the situation or checking the facts, the officer doubles down and continues the accusation, insisting, without any actual evidence, that the drone is still airborne. Then comes the next issue. A second officer states they are contacting the Civil Aviation Authority to impose a temporary flight restriction. But that action completely undermines their own claim. If they are only now attempting to secure a restriction, it confirms that no restriction was in place at the time of the flight. Which means the auditor was not breaking any law when he flew. In other words, they are attempting to rewrite the rules after the fact and use that retroactively to justify action against a lawful flight that had already ended.
Just crack on with your job.
Right. Under Article 256 of the Air Navigation, you are committing an offence.
Offence? Am I flying a drone at this minute?
Near the building.
Look,
Okay.
the joypad's not moving. Look at that, guys. He's just said I'm committing an offence.
They can fly themselves. It's not stupid. I own a drone myself.
You want to drone it? And so, am I committing an offence now?
Yes, you are.
So are you arresting me then? Are you arresting me?
I'm going to take your details and someone just...
I'm not giving you the details.
I'll have to arrest you.
Go on then. Go on then.
Right, okay.
I'm not flying a drone.
The officer attempts to justify the arrest by citing Article 256 of the Air Navigation Order, which relates to drones being flown recklessly or dangerously. However, that provision only applies where there is a clear and identifiable risk to people or property, and nothing about the auditor's flight came remotely close to meeting that threshold. He flew responsibly, well clear of emergency services, and posed no danger whatsoever. The auditor was operating a DJI Mini, a sub-250-gram drone, fully within legal limits. Yet instead of asking basic questions or even confirming whether the drone was still airborne, the officers chose to escalate the situation. One female officer went as far as snatching the controller from his hands, a reckless action that could have caused a crash had the drone actually been in flight. Ironically, the only genuine risk present in this situation came from the officer's own conduct.
I'm not flying a drone. My drone's in my bag, you pair of muppets.
Give us the drone.
Mate, you've just am I being detained? Detained for what?
Committing an offence under the Aviation Act, okay? I have told you that. I have asked you...
Am I being detained?
I've asked you...
Am I being detained? I'm arrested?
Yes, you are.
Right.
Okay, all you need to do is show us his drone.
My drone's in my bag.
I asked you, you said...
My drone is in my bag. Check my bag.
I was just trying to help him out. I know that. But he's made that decision. He's a grown man, and if he wants...
Mate, no, my drone's in my bag. I've told him it's in my bag. He's detaining me and arresting me for a
You
drone.
need to get your details as well, your name and address as well.
What? I was flying it before you actually told me it was an offence. Why is it an offence when I've got a... Are you arresting me? Serious?
Yes, I've just arrested you.
Will you check that bag just to make sure my drone's in there?
Once we've established safety details.
This is. Hey, do you know what? This is an unlawful.
Listen to me, alright?
Yeah.
Start shouting. Once we've ascertained your details and confirmed who you are, we can look at de-arresting you in relation to...
De-arresting me? I've not committed an offence from the start. I've got a licence and everything.
Under UK law, an arrest must be based on reasonable grounds that an offence has been committed, not on a hunch or an intention to find out more. The auditor responds exactly as he should, clearly stating that he has not committed any offence and that he holds the appropriate authorization. But none of that mattered to the officers at the time. They did not ask what drone he was flying, did not check whether a license was even required, and did not verify whether he was operating within the law before escalating the situation to an arrest. What we are seeing here is not policing, it is guesswork. The officers failed to carry out even the most basic checks before exercising their powers.
You don't arrest people first, mate. That you're doing the wrong thing. The law...
You come with me.
Pardon? It wasn't flying, mate.
Come with me.
Jog on, you muppet. Who's got the controller and the phone?
What did you do?
I need that control and the phone because he's got the evidence, mate.
Right, okay.
I proved to you I weren't flying a drone.
You haven't proved it, you was being awkward.
Mate, you said that I was flying a drone.
Controller is. I can't talk, you're shouting.
I have got handcuffs on and they're hurting, mate.
Have you got his controller? Right.
I do.
We'll take the controller.
So look at that, that's still going as we speak.
Right.
That was from footage before when there was no blocker in the area.
Just search his bag.
Yeah, of course, mate. What was your name, fella?
I'm not telling you my name. I'm not telling you my name. I'm not obliged to because I'm not committed an offence.
I was only asking your name.
This moment exposes a subtle but commonly used tactic by officers to apply pressure without appearing to do so. The female officer casually asks for the auditor's name, and when he rightly declines, explaining that he is not legally obliged to provide it without committing an offense, she quickly backtracks, saying she was only asking. But that response is calculated. It is designed to make the auditor appear unreasonable for asserting his rights, while allowing the officer to feign innocence. The auditor then addresses Sergeant 5409, asking whether he is satisfied with what his constable has done to him and whether he is content with his officer's actions. He requests that the handcuffs be removed, questioning why he remains restrained. The exchange highlights a familiar pattern. When a police officer in uniform asks for your name during a tense encounter like this, it is rarely a casual inquiry. It is an implied demand, and it carries weight, even when officers later claim it was merely a question.
He's detained me and I'm in handcuffs now.
I've already told you, under the Aviation Act, you are committing offence. You're flying a drone near buildings.
Near buildings?
Without a licence, you can't do that.
I've got a licence. I've got a licence. Am I permitted to give you a licence? Because this area is exempt from the CAA.
What is it?
Eh?
Where's the drone?
It's in the bag. Look through the rest of the bag. Not inside the bag, not that bit.
Sorry, guys, can I just ask you to take a couple of steps back for me? Thank you.
No, it's sorry.
Oh, so now Constable is seeing that my drone's in the bag, as it is. It wasn't flying when he pulled me and put me in handcuffs. So now, this is a wrongful arrest. Am I still being detained, Constable? Please let me know soon, because the longer this goes on, the more you will be a civil court matter. Okay. And I will prosecute you.
That's fine.
Personally. You've detained...
If you make complaints to Lancashire Constabulary, mate, by all means do so.
Are you being cocky, Louis?
No, I'm telling you where to make your complaint.
Peace, what's your collar number?
Sergeant 5409.
Sergeant 5409. Are you happy with your constable doing what he's done to me?
If you'd like to make a complaint...
Are you happy with what your constable's done to me?
Ashley?
Can he let me out of these cuffs now?
When the officer searches the auditor's bag and discovers the drone inside, it confirms exactly what the auditor had been saying all along: the drone was not in the air. This is a pivotal moment, because it completely dismantles the foundation of the entire arrest. The allegation was that the auditor was actively flying a drone unlawfully, but it is now proven beyond any doubt that he was not. Yet instead of reassessing the situation or acknowledging the mistake, the officer continues as though nothing has changed. Despite this new information clearly invalidating the original grounds for arrest, the reality remains: the drone was not in flight. There was no endangerment, no interference, and no breach of the law. The arrest was built on assumption, not evidence, and that assumption has now entirely collapsed.
Listen, you are committing the offence, okay?
How can I commit offence when I wasn't flying?
you want to
at the
listen or shout at
time,
him?
you wouldn't tell me whether you was flying or not.
I wasn't committing an offence.
Right? Listen to me. At the time, I suspected you was committing the offence.
No, you said I was committing an offence.
Because you wouldn't tell me you had the drone in the bag.
No, I told you I didn't have it.
No, you didn't.
Mate, you've done an unlawful arrest on me today. What's your caller number?
You can have a call at 8512. Okay? Listen to me. You're now de-arrested because you're not flying the drone. Should you?
I tried to tell you I wasn't flying a drone.
Should you that drone take off? You will be arrested.
No, I won't. No, I won't. If I want to fly that,
CCTV and monitoring.
I want to fly that, this is a legal way I can fly this drone. I've got a license.
The auditor responds exactly as he should, explaining that if he chooses to fly the drone again, he is legally entitled to do so because he holds the appropriate authorization and understands the rules. And he is absolutely correct. Under UK drone law, if a flight complies with Civil Aviation Authority regulations, including airspace permissions, drone classification, and safety requirements, no police officer has the authority to prevent it simply because they feel uncomfortable. The officer's threat is not grounded in law. It is driven by ego, even after the arrest has been exposed as baseless. He refuses to back down, resorting instead to vague intimidation in an attempt to reassert control.
Are you a muppet or what? So are you saying if I fly that now, I'm being
Are
arrested?
you going to keep still, or it's going to hurt when you take your handcuffs off?
Listen, stop pushing my back. You're making things a lot worse here.
It's going to hurt.
You
if you
muppet.
Don't be swearing.
I will swear because he's arresting me for nothing.
You're going to get yourself locked up for something else.
Locked up for what? Public order?
Breach the peace or public order.
Breach of the peace. Go on, crack on, crack on. You've put me in handcuffs for nothing. Don't put them on the other way around next time, you Joey. You not put a pair of handcuffs on or what? So why are you twisting them like that?
Your hand away
I ain't
like
pulling. Do you think I want to walk away with that on me? You Joey. You're a muppet, mate. You've arrested. What you arresting me then for nothing? I weren't flying a drone, and it's illegal to fly a drone here.
All right, okay.
Is it not?
Prove it then.
Prove it. I'll give you my operator's ID.
Go on then. Okay.
Go on then.
Let's have a look at your ID.
I'm going to give you my operator's ID right now, where it's legal to fly a drone right here.
Okay. So that says that you can fly above buildings and people.
Yeah. Do you know what type of drone this is?
When the officer questions the auditor by asking, "So that lets you fly over people and buildings?" it becomes clear that he does not actually understand how the law applies to the DJI Mini. The answer is yes. Under UK drone regulations, drones weighing under 250 grams, such as the DJI Mini, are permitted to fly near, and even over, people and buildings, provided the flight is conducted safely. The DJI Mini falls within the A1 subcategory of the open category, which is specifically designed for low-risk drones. There is no fixed minimum distance required from people or property, and flights in built-up areas are permitted. These rules exist because drones of this class pose minimal risk, and the legislation reflects that. The officer's tone suggested the auditor was pushing the limits of the law, when in reality, he was operating squarely within them.
Before we go, because I'm going to make a civil claim against you, right? I'm going to show you the drone.
This is the drone. I know what they are.
Do you see that there, buddy?
It's the DJI Mini. I know.
DJI Mini. It's under 250 grams, right? Yeah. Nothing round here in Preston is exempt from me flying above, and I wouldn't be. I wouldn't
near a burning building.
I was 120 metres above the sky, buddy.
And interfering with emergency.
Not interfering, no.
Yes, you
not
was.
interfering.
Yes, it was.
I wasn't interfering. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Hence why it's
Don't lie.
down.
Don't lie.
Have you got your licence?
What?
You got your licence?
For one, I'm not permitted to show you my
You just told me
licence.
you're going to show me, now you're not.
But do you know what that is?
You're lying then.
That's my operator's licence number.
Right, so
Yeah?
I will contact then the CAA and I will let them know about your unlawful flying of the drone.
It wasn't unlawful.
You'll lose your licence, won't you?
No, it won't.
You're being monitored. See you.
I can fly this again.
When the auditor calmly presents his operator ID, he is being transparent despite having no legal obligation to do so. Instead of acknowledging that, the officer responds by lashing out with a threat to report him to the Civil Aviation Authority and have his license revoked. It is a weak attempt to claw back authority after being proven wrong. What the officer clearly fails to understand is that if a Civil Aviation Authority flight restriction had been in place, the DJI Mini's geofencing system would have prevented the flight entirely. The fact that the drone was able to fly at all proves it was legally permitted at the time. No breach, no offense, just an officer scrambling to justify an arrest that never should have happened. VVVVVVVVVVV.
Do you know CAA? They need to put a blocker in the area.
Well, they're doing it now.
Well, once they do that, that will stop me flying.
Carry on shouting, you're going to get locked up.
No, I won't stop shouting. No, what? This is me.
Right. Well,
what are you going to arrest me for? What are you going to arrest me
for? Breach of the peace. As simple as that.
Oh, breach of the peace. You can't be offended.
Right.
You can't be offended.
I can't be offended. These firefighters can. This baby here in this pram can.
I'm really. Do you know what I'm offended? You're a muppet.
All right.
Yeah. Do you know why? Because you illegally arrested me then.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. Did you not illegally arrest me then?
You're not suspected.
My wrist. Look at my wrist there. Right. My wrists are killing for what you did. You are a muppet.
Right, put a complaint.
8512.
Yes.
Yeah.
Put a complaint. It's fine.
It's fine. Yeah. Look at you laughing about it. What type of a Joey are you? You are a tyrant, Constable. You think you can do that to people when I've got a license for a drone?
Okay.
Have I got a license?
That
will be proven in court.
Real license.
Pardon? You didn't actually put me in handcuffs. That's not the way you do it.
Flying the drone. You said no. You said yes. You wouldn't tell me whether you was flying the drone.
Oh, so you just arrest people on that?
You wouldn't show me.
You need to know CAA.
The auditor clearly explained that the drone was not flying. Yet instead of asking even the most basic follow-up questions, what type of drone it was, whether any restriction was in place, or whether the footage was live, the officer went straight to arrest. 30 seconds of proper policing would have shown that no offense had occurred. Like far too many officers, this one demonstrated no real understanding of Civil Aviation Authority regulations, particularly when it comes to drones such as the DJI Mini. He did not ask about the drone's category, did not consider its weight, and clearly did not know that certain flights are entirely lawful, even in built-up areas.
Right.
You don't know it.
Deal with it in court.
You don't know it. You're a Joey.
Thank you.
You are a muppet.
Thank you.
I'm disrespected.
Right. I've been breaching the peace because there's members of the public there that are offended by.
Are you offended by what I just said?
So listen to me. Back it in with the language.
I'm speaking to you.
Simple as. Move on.
No, I'm going this way.
Right. Move that way then.
Is my silence good enough for you?
Yes, that's perfect.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
You're a tyrant, aren't you?
Keep an eye on this guy for us, please.
Keep an eye. He's all right with me. He's all right. He's all right.
Excuse me, you stood in my way.
Huh? You're stood in my way.
How we doing, kid?
Look at this guy. He's a proper tyrant. Idiot. He just arrested me. Everybody, this is the Preston Police Force for you. Joey.
You're a tyrant.
Tyrant.
You don't know it. You don't know it. As the officer walks away, he throws a smug wave over his shoulder, not a polite gesture, but a mocking one. A final jab, as if to suggest he had won the interaction. But what he didn't realize at the time, and what the camera captures so clearly, is that this was not a win for him. It was a complete failure in policing, and one that would catch up with him later. The auditor, who remained calm, informed, and entirely within the law throughout, later filed a civil claim for wrongful arrest. Just a couple of months ago, he received a payout of £1,150, as confirmed in official documentation. After legal fees and charges, he still walked away with £837.50, not just money in the bank, but a legal acknowledgement that what was done to him that day was unlawful. That payout represents more than compensation. It is validation. Throughout the encounter, the officer misunderstood the law at every turn. He invoked Article 256 of the Air Navigation Order without justification, claimed the drone was in the air when it was not, and failed to ask even the most basic questions before escalating to arrest. He ignored the auditor's explanations, disregarded his operator ID, and allowed another officer to recklessly snatch the controller from his hands, a move that could have created genuine danger had the drone actually been flying. Even after the auditor was de-arrested, the officer still refused to back down. He threatened to contact the Civil Aviation Authority to have the auditor's license revoked, a baseless warning that only highlighted his lack of understanding. And when asked why he had gathered no relevant information before using force, he had no answer. This wasn't policing. It was assumption, ego, and control, all wrapped in a uniform. But thanks to the auditor's knowledge, composure, and the power of the camera, it didn't end with a wave. It ended with a legal victory, a payout, and a very public reminder: if you misuse your authority, someone who knows their rights will hold you to account. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me continue with my independent coverage. And be sure to check out Reggie. His channel is linked in the description. Show him some love. Thanks for watching.